everyone. Today we'll discuss about some non-communicable disease. We'll discuss about causative agents, prevention, care and control for diabetes and blindness. These two diseases we will discuss today. We will discuss it as per the syllabus of D.Pharm first year HECP. So now non-communicable diseases are those diseases which are not transmitted directly or indirectly from one person to another. That is, no microorganisms are generally involved. These types of diseases occur due to improper functioning of body organs, cells, tissues, enzymes, hormone, etc. That is, some part of our body does not work properly. Like if our heart is not properly working properly, then we develop cardiovascular diseases. If our tissues are not growing properly, then cancer may occur or tumor, other type of tumor may occur. So some part or some tissues, some organs, etc. do not function properly. That is why these non-communicable diseases occurs. So causative agent for non-communicable diseases are not known for many diseases. They have a long latent period. That is, disease occurred, but people do not know they have that disease, and also has slow onset. Gradually, the onset occurs very slow, or gradually it occurs. They occur because of multiple causes. Many patients seek medical care only at a stage when cure is not possible. That is, as it is slow, as it is latent, so people do not know that they have this disease. For example, diabetes, many people do not know they have diabetes, but diabetes silently damages different organs of our body. So there are many common factor or common risk factor for non-communicable diseases. So these factors are smoking or chewing of tobacco. So the smoking or chewing of tobacco can damage our body very badly. Like it can damage our lungs, it can damage our heart, it can cause ulcer, hyperacidity, so many things, everything, and it can affect eye also. So smoking or chewing of tobacco is very harmful for our body, and it may cause many non-communicable diseases. Drinking of alcohol damage primarily stomach and liver, and it may also affect our nervous system. Sedentary lifestyle, that is idle lifestyle, that is do not uh, that is lack of physical activities, that is when you are working in a way in which you need not have to walk much, you need not have to work much. So in that case what happens, many type of disease may occur. The sedentary lifestyle means the lifestyle lacking physical activities. Stress, different types of professional, personal, or any other type of stress may cause many type of disease. It is believed that stress is the major cause of onset of diabetes. Failure to seek medical care. Many non-communicable disease may be cured if they are managed and treated very early. So as people do not know they have that disease, so they fail to seek medical attention, and the disease may develop into a serious problem. And nowadays pollution, air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, various type of pollution, and presence of poison. This presence of pollutant in the form of poison in our food stuff, pesticide, insecticides, and some hormones, etc., which are used in the agriculture and in the fishery. So what happens? These things may also can cause many types of non-communicable diseases. Then diabetes. The first disease we will discuss about is the diabetes. Diabetes means what? In this disease, normal blood sugar level goes beyond the normal level. Normal diabetes, normal blood sugar level is 80 to 120 mg per 100 ml. That is per DL. 180 mg to 120 mg sugar per 100 ml or per DL. That is a normal. If it goes beyond that, technically we can tell it hyperglycemia. In diabetes, hyperglycemia become permanent. The diabetes mellitus, it is called diabetes mellitus, is commonly known as diabetes. It's a metabolic disease that causes high blood sugar, hyperglycemia, as I told you. The hormone insulin moves sugar from blood into the cells to be stored or used for energy. That is, the sugar what we take or sugar what is produced in the liver, they enter into the cell for metabolism. Either it is broken down to produce energy or converted to other compound for construction of our body. But insulin, if insulin is not present, the sugar cannot enter into our cell. So where it will go? It will remain in the blood and blood sugar level will increase. With diabetes, our body either does not make enough insulin or cannot effectively use insulin as insulin it does make. So though insulin it cannot produce, so this is the deficiency of insulin. Another thing, insulin is produced but our cells or tissues cannot utilize it. So that is the main problem with the diabetes, that is the insulin related metabolism. Untreated high blood sugar from diabetes can damage our nerves, eyes, kidneys, and many other organs. So there are different types of diabetes. So one is first is type 1 or IDDM. IDDM means insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Okay, this is the diabetes. This type of diabetes is an autoimmune disease. The immune system attack and destroy the cells of pancreas where the insulin is made. It is not clear what causes this attack. About 10% of the people with diabetes have this type of diabetes, that is type 1 or IDDM. NIDDM or type 2 diabetes. NIDDM means non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. This type of diabetes occurs when our body becomes resistant to insulin. That is, our cells cannot utilize insulin and the sugar builds up in our body. So type 1, type of, these are the major type. Another type, pre-diabetes. This type of condition, in this type of condition, what happens? Pre-diabetes occurs when our blood sugar is higher than normal, but it is not high enough for diagnosis of type 2 diabetes. So everything is functioning fine, but blood sugar level is little more than the normal level. That is called pre-diabetic. Pre-diabetic, if care is taken, they may not develop diabetes. Then gestational diabetes, this is the high blood sugar during pregnancy. During pregnancy, the pregnant woman may develop diabetes, that is called gestational gestational diabetes. Insulin blocking hormones produced by the placenta cause this type of diabetes. Another type of diabetes is there, that is called diabetes insipidus. So this is a rare condition called diabetes insipidus. It is not related to diabetes mellitus, although it has a similar name. It is a different condition in which our kidneys remove too much fluid from our body. So this may be related to some head injury or damage in the pituitary. This type of diabetes insipidus may occur. Lot of fluid, along with the fluid, other materials also go out. So this is called diabetes insipidus. It's a rare condition. So now what are the causes of diabetes? So diabetes, pancreatic disease. Insulin is synthesized by beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. Due to pancreatic infection or other reasons, these beta cells fail to produce sufficient quantity of insulin. So this is the thing, that is the insulin producing capacity of the pancreas is reduced or lost. So this is the primary reasons. Hereditary or genetic factor. Due to genetic reason, that is the due to genetic programming, what happens now with the age, this insulin producing capability of beta cells of islets of Langerhans decreases. So it happens for everybody. It reduced up to some extent, but for some individual this reduction is very high. Sedentary lifestyle, we have already discussed. Lack of physical exercise, lack of physical activity can cause diabetes. Diet high in calorie may cause diabetes, like butter, ghee, red meat. This type of food material is a one of the main. Consuming this type of food can cause diabetes. Also sugar, sweets, junk food, cheese, this type of thing also cause diabetes. Excessive eating of those things. Obesity. So now if you consume lot of fatty or sweet material, then over you may gain weight, and as a result diabetes may occur. Infection with disease like rubella, mumps may cause diabetes. So it is suspected, that it is not fully understood, that some viral infection may be there which may be involved with the malfunctioning of islets of Langerhans. Stress, different types of mental, social or professional stress can cause diabetes. Bad habit like smoking, etc. can cause diabetes. Now, symptom of diabetes, often there are no symptoms. When symptoms do occur, they include excessive and frequent hunger. This excessive and frequent hunger is called polyphagia. Excessive hunger, polyphagia. And excessive thirst, that is called polydipsia. Excessive thirst, you feel like drinking water very frequently. And third one is frequent urination, that is called polyuria, that is urination several times in a day. Along with this, there could be fatigue, there could be weight loss, there could be blood vision. So this type of symptoms may appear with the development of diabetes. How to prevent and control the diabetes? The first thing, from the beginning, maintenance of normal body weight by exercise and dietary habit. Both should be practiced. Healthy diet like fresh fruit, vegetable, and food with less carbohydrate, high protein should be taken, and it should contain a considerable amount of food must contain considerable amount of fiber, and a minimum exercise should be done by everybody of any age. Then avoidance of risk factors like smoking and consuming alcohol and oral contraceptive must be avoided. So these things must be avoided. Second thing, next thing, that is the treatment with insulin. In some people who are deficient in insulin should be treated with external insulin, and some people oral anti-diabetic drugs may be given for the treatment of diabetes. So that is insulin for some people and oral anti-diabetic for other type of people to keep the blood sugar level in normal level. And another prevention method is self care, like checking urine and blood sugar level regularly. And next one is adherence to the diet and drugs and attending to the periodic checkups. That is, diabetes is not that much harmful if care is taken. Next is blindness. Blindness means complete or partial loss of vision. Causes of blindness. Many causes of blindness exist. That include what? Accident, diabetes, and certain eye diseases like cataract, trachoma, malnutrition due to vitamin A deficiency. Blindness may occur. Social factors like poverty, superstition, and inadequate health service is also a cause of blindness. So, blind, if you are completely blind, you see nothing. If you are partially blind, you might experience the following symptoms. That is the cloudy vision. That is something in front of your eyes, as if something is present in front of your inability to see shapes. You will not able to gaze the shape of the object you are viewing. Seeing only shadows. The clear picture is not visible. Poor night vision, inability to see things at the night. Tunnel vision, that is as if you are seeing something through a pipe or like that. So that is called tunnel vision. So you will feel like seeing through a hole. Prevention and control. Vitamin A capsule may be provided to the people. Tetracycline eye ointment may be given to the people in case of eye infection. Diseases like cataract, glaucoma should be managed by primary health center and hospitals. Health education about eye care, importance of taking food rich in vitamin A should be given. Rehabilitation of the blind people by providing them suitable employment. Then specific program should be organized to deal with eye problem. So another thing is the government of India trachoma control program. This is TCP was launched in India in 1963. In the year 1976, it was merged with National Program for the Control of Blindness. Last but not the least, so that is the School Health Service Program. That is, professional people must visit the school and screen the children for various type of eye diseases. So this is all about diabetes and blindness, and I thank you for watching.